Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So it's Wednesday night, November 11th. Trump still has not conceded. I don't expect him to. And again, I've already done a couple of videos about this ridiculous and outrageous claim of voter fraud. Not just isolated incidents, but widespread fraud. Enough to overturn the election. And again, the whole thing is absolutely ridiculous. So, by the way, it looks like Biden might beat Trump popular votes by 5 million. How about that? So I did a video yesterday or a couple of days ago. First of all, Trump is a loser, an incumbent president, one-term president. And here's another thing. Lost the popular vote twice, has never won the popular vote right there. So he's a big L, big loser. So last year I did a video comparing Trump to P.T. Barnum, right? The circus guy, promoter, notorious, con artist, right? And I made some comparisons. But just now I listened to a Sam Harris podcast, and I'm actually in line with what Sam Harris has to say. Like, he's not a great con artist, at least not for me. He has not fooled me for 1 second. Now, let me just play this and then there's no video here, but here we go.
Welcome to the Making Sense podcast.
I'll just put this here.
This is Sam Harris. Okay, well, it is the day before the presidential election.
Okay.
And I don't know why it's taken me this long to understand this, but you be the judge as to whether this should have been at all hard to understand. As all of you know, I've been struggling for years to understand how it is possible that nearly half of American society admires or at least supports Donald Trump. I've spoken with Trump voters in search of illumination, but illumination never came.
Right.
For instance, I had Scott Adams on my podcast to explain this to me.
Here we are. Listen.
And he described Trump as a master persuader.
Right.
Perhaps the best he's ever seen.
Which is preposterous.
But the problem for me is that I find Trump to be among the least persuasive people
Exactly.
I have ever come across. Whenever I see him speak, I see an obvious con man and ignoramus. In fact, Trump seems to be so unaware of how people like me judge a person's credibility that his efforts to appear credible, such as they are, always make him look ridiculous and even deranged. So the claim that he's a brilliant persuader makes about as much sense to me as the claim that he's a model of physical fitness would.
Okay.
Right. In my world, the claim can be
So that's what's so mysterious. Like, you're saying he's the greatest con artist ever, right? And I did a whole video comparing him to P.T. Barnum, but Trump never fooled me. He never got me. I've been following this guy since the 80s. My bullshit detector, fraud. All right, so, okay, I guess I'll have cut this short, and I'll just say good night, good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk.